How's it going, guys? Jerry here, and welcome back to another episode of Path to Prestige. I know I've been on a little hiatus, and that's because streaming has actually taken over my life. I enjoy streaming so much, I sometimes forget I have a YouTube channel, but of course, I have plenty of love for you guys, so don't think that I don't like you guys, because I actually love you guys. But today we are back with our Path to Prestige series, and we switched up our team a little bit. I'm using a Sableye now, a Trevenant, and an Ambipom. I think I used Ambipom in the previous episode. I was going to use Shaman, but I don't think you can use Shaman, so I'm not using Shaman. Instead, I replaced Shaman with Trevenant, because I also love Trevenants. But let's go ahead and look for a battle here, and let's hope I don't lose. That's the objective for today. No losses, Jerry! That is unacceptable. You're supposed to go flawless. This isn't Call of Duty, but, you know, whatever. 1591 is this young lady's score, and that's actually terrifying. Talonflame, which, you know, is kind of expected. Gardevoir, Landorus is kind of expected as well. And Ferrothorn. Let's see here. I kind of sort of want to bring Rotom, because Rotom completely puts a stop to Talonflame. So I'm going to lead off with Ambipom as per usual, and I also kind of want to bring Heracross, but I don't think Heracross can do much to that there Gardevoir. Actually, none of my Pokemon can do anything to Gardevoir. I'm going to bring Trev, and I also kind of want to, I could bring Suicune, but I think Rotom will be the better Pokemon because he has Zapdos, and without Rotom, I won't be able to touch Pharaoh in the case that she brings Pharaoh. So I think bringing Rotom is going to actually be pretty good. And also, she also has a Suicune herself, so I can always, you know, if the situation presents itself, I can always just get out with Volt Switch. So that gives me some initiative. And, the only Pokemon I'm not really worried about is Ferrothorn, because I am bringing the Rotom, and I know that Stealth Rocks in Battle Spot really isn't a thing. I'm not really scared of Zapdos, because, again, I do have Rotom, and I can pretty much overheat or Hidden Power. Ice it. I am Choice Spec, so that's good. I kind of wanted to bring Heracross because I am Scarf, so I can pretty much outspeed everything, but that Talonflame scares me because of its overpowered ability being Gale Wing. So we're just going to roll with the Pokemon we have now on our team and hope for the best, actually. It's currently 640 right now, and I am missing the Elimination Chamber. I really wish I was watching it, but you gotta record, you know. You gotta record. And besides, I think right now is Neville versus that other guy. Bo Dallas. No one cares about them. Alright, so let's see. Who is she going to lead off with? I'm going to lead off with Ambipom. That's pretty obvious. It's a pretty obvious lead. She's going to lead off with Landorus. Gardevoir. Okay, so she's going to go ahead and lead off with Gardevoir, which is a little interesting, I must say. Okay, so the fake out has to be obvious here. I don't care what anyone says. The fake out is incredibly obvious, but I kind of have to go for it because the Technician boost is going to be huge, and Gardevoir thankfully isn't bulky, so he's going to go ahead and switch. I believe Ferrothorn is going to come out, right? Landorus is going to come out. Okay, so Lando is out. Obviously the fake out was coming, so he went ahead and got out of dodge, which is pretty much the same thing I would have done if I'm being honest. And honestly, I think Trevenant is the best switch because I do pack the Willow. And if there's one thing that can maim a Landorus, it's a Trevenant with Willow. Now, I don't think this one has the Shadow Claw. I think I'm actually holding the knockoff. I have the knockoff and no, this thing doesn't get. I'm at Hornleech. Oh, Talonflame. Okay, you are scary and I don't like you. So, I'm going to go ahead and switch out, obviously, because I don't want Trevenant to take a Brave Bird to the face. That wouldn't be good. So, I'm going to go ahead and get out of dodge and go out into Rotom. He's obviously going to go for the Brave Bird because Smogon Bird does nothing but. So, I'm going to eat that. No, I'm not. I am not going to eat that up. Now, here's my predicament. I can go for a Hidden Power, predicting Landorus to come back, or I can go for an Overheat. And actually, I might go for a Hidden Power. I'm predicting Landorus to come out, and if it does, that's going to be marvelous. Please be Landorus. Thank you. Alright, so I'm actually very glad that I went for Hidden Power instead of going for that other thing. And I believe you are dead, young sir. Yes, you are. Good riddance! I don't like you, Landorus, so I predicted that Landorus to come out, which was a pretty good play on my part, I must say. And now, unfortunately, I am locked into Hidden Power, which is not really where I want to be. Alright, so he's going to go out into Gardevoir. Or she is going to go out into Gardevoir. And I believe my Trevenant is the Calm nature. But even so, I don't even think that Trevenant would appreciate a Hyper Voice coming off of this thing. So I'm going to go out into Trevenant either way. Because it's the most bulkiest in the special defense side. Now, imagine if Gardevoir got Boom Burst. How terrifying would Gardevoir be with Boom Burst? I'll answer that. Pretty damn terrifying. Substitute! Okay. Okay, I think I've seen it all. Can I still Leech Seed a sub? I don't know. I'm gonna go for a Horn Leech. Hyper Voice. I'm pretty sure we can take at least 2 of those, because we are... Never mind. We can't even take 1. Well, we can take 2, but we don't take 1 well. This thing is so damn good. Jesus Christ, Gardevoir. Alright, well, I guess... Judging from where we are now in the battle, there's no way we can win, because that Hyper Voice unfortunately does way too much for my liking. It would... okay. I really don't know why you're going for sub, because if you go for a Hyper Voice, I'll be able to take a Hyper Voice. So I exactly don't know what you're doing. And I have recovered enough HP to where I think a Horn Leech is enough to knock out, I think. Actually, no. I think this Hyper Voice is going to knock me out here. Yeah. That's fine. That is completely okay. God damn, Gardevoir is such a threat. I do have Ambipom, and the Fake Out is incredibly obvious, but now without Landorus, Fake Out is going to do quite a bit of damage. So, I really have no reason not to go for Fake Out. Or, I kind of want to go for a double hit predicting Talonflame to come in. So I can obviously do that. Do I want to do that though is the question. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. I don't care. Alright, so Talonflame's gonna come out. I'm gonna go for a double hit. Now, I know this might not be enough to knock out. I hope to God it is though. Talonflame isn't really... Oh, it's bulky. That is very bulky and I don't like that. Since I'm going to need Ambipom, I think, for the Gardevoir, I'm actually going to go out into Rotom right now. And, I can take 1 more Brave Bird. Actually, I don't think I can. Let's see. I might be able to take 1. I'm not, whatever. I hope the recoil actually knocks out the Talonflame though. Will the recoil knock out? It won't knock out, which is a little unfortunate, I will say, but I have no reason really to go out into Ambipom, and I really want to go for a Fake Out here. I mean, she has this in the bag, because she can swap out, go into Gardevoir, take the Fake Out, and then can't really do much to Talonflame here, so she has this in the bag. Yeah, it's pretty much a done deal for me. It is unfortunate, but, I mean, actually, hold on. No, because I think even if she dies from recoil, I think I still lose. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate, and I don't even know if Brave Bird has a chance to miss, so... We lost. It's unfortunate, I know. I'm pretty sure I played that really, really poorly, but, I mean... What can you say? I don't even know if Ambipom has another priority move. And I don't see Ambipom living this Brave Bird, so... That's unfortunate. Even though I don't really classify that as a loss because, I mean, we pretty much both lost. It's a tie, I would say, but because she knocked me out first, she takes the victory. It's not a big deal, but whatever. It's fine. Talonflame is just cheap, and I don't like using it. And people who use it, I think, are scumbag. Except you guys. If you use Talonflame, you are not a scumbag. But people like these that don't know who I am are scumbags. But, I mean, I can't really blame them because in order for you to win, you have to use the overpowered stuff. And unfortunately, this thing here does not follow Smogon rules. I wish it did, but it does not because Smogon is not a part of Nintendo. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and look for another battle here. I don't want to see Talonflame. Please don't bring Talonflame. Don't bring Talonflame or Kangaskhan. You can bring Greninja, and he is just gonna go and say bye-bye. So I guess he didn't want to battle me today. I guess he saw my team. Actually, I don't know if Sableye would have been good. Because I have a specially defensive Sableye, and I couldn't do much to Gardevoir in the first place, so... yeah, Sableye wasn't really that great. Alright, we're gonna leave this at music 12. I don't know what music 12 is, but music 12 is speaking to me. Oh, actually, I can't. Alright, music 21. Zinnia. Searching for an opposing trainer. Please wait. I'm waiting. Hurry up. No? Do you not want to look for somebody, game? We're gonna sit here for a while. And okay, there we go. Alright. Mr. Dude from South Korea, you have a Salamence. Okay, so you don't have a Talonflame, nor a Kangaskhan, which I like to see. But you do have a Espeon. I don't like seeing Espeon. You also have that there Breloom. And let's see, who do I lead off with? I really want to bring Heracross. I think I'm going to need it for that there Salamence as well. I'm going to bring Ambipom, obviously, because Ambipom pretty much hits everything hard. I kind of want to bring Suicune in because well, I guess I kind of have Rotom for that. I kind of want to bring Trevenant again, to be honest. He won't really do much to Trev. I'm not using the same Pokemon over again, but it's kind of a necessity, you guys. But then, Scarf is so nice on Heracross. We're just going to bring Heracross, because Heracross is nice and holy. And Scarf is going to be nice because outspeed Salamence, unless his Salamence is Scarf, which I completely doubt, because Mega Salamence is a thing. That there, Mandibuzz is kind of annoying, so Rock Slide can come in handy. And I'm pretty sure it's packing the Guts, or the Toxic, so that would be cool if I managed to somehow switch into an incoming Guts. That would always be useful as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the battle here. I don't really predict us coming out with the victory. Alright, so he's going to lead off with that. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Ambipom. Now, I am going to go for a Fake Out. He can always go out into Salamence. That can be a thing. But I want damage on anything, so it doesn't really matter. He can switch out if he wants. Actually, Espeon really would be the best switch, because, well, for me, in my case, because, yeah. Espeon is annoying with Magic Bounce. I won't be able to set up a Willow, unfortunately. If he did bring it, he probably did bring it seeing my Pokemon, because I do have two things I can set up a Willow, so. No, I don't want to quit. No, what are you doing, game? You know what? I kind of want to go into Rotom now, to be honest. I'm going to go out into Rotom and go for a Volt Switch, because I am Spexed, and I know most Mandibuzz are defensive on the physical side, so this, ooh, Swagger, interesting. I don't appreciate Swagger. I can assure you guys that right now. Okay, so I'm going to go for a Volt Switch to get out of here. I don't really mind taking the Confusion damage because I'm not invested in attack, and I don't have any attack IVs either, so this Confusion hit shouldn't do much anyway. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Volt Switch. I predict him to switch out, obviously. Into what? I really don't know. Now, I do have Rotom with Hidden Power Ice, and I am Specs, so if he did bring Salamence, Salamence is not going to appreciate it. I'm going to get out a Volt Switch, which is great. I'm going to dip. Peace out, bro. Yeah, you're not leaving that. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Heracross now. Actually, you know, I'm going to go out into Ambipom, actually. I'm actually going to go out into Ambipom just to get a Fake Out on something. If it's Espeon, that's great. If it's Salamence, that's a little terrifying. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and bring out the Venusaur. Okay, so I'm going to go out into Ambipom. Going to go for a Fake Out here. And I know Venusaur is very bulky, so it's going to take this pretty well. And it's going to be Mega Venusaur. Okay, so I know that Mega Venusaur carry the HP Fire. And in my case, that's not really that great because I have a Heracross and Oh, actually, that didn't do... That wasn't bad. Alright, so I can do one of two things here. I can go out into Heracross and go for a Mega Horn, or I can go out into Rotom and go for an Overheat. Those are two possibilities. And right now, going out into Rotom pretty much seems like the best thing, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or I don't want to go out into Rotom because I don't want to lose Rotom in the case that he gets a crit or something. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really mind losing Ambipom here. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a return here. I haven't even figured out if return does more than double hit. I guess I'll find out eventually. Alright, so it does a decent amount actually, and I'm not really disappointed in that. I'm pretty sure we can eat that. No, we won't. I guess Ambipom, although Ambipom might be good, it's kind of frail, which is a little unfortunate. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go out into Heracross now. And I'm going to go ahead and go for a Mega Horn. Now, if he brought Espeon, that would be lovely, because Mega Horn is going to OHKO. I don't think Espeon can survive a Mega Horn coming off a Heracross. I mean, it's a fucking Heracross, for crying out loud. Although if he has, well, he's not, well, he can still have Salamence, obviously, but it's not going to be Mega, which is actually very, very reassuring. Okay, what are you thinking of, buddy? What are you thinking about? So if he brought Espeon, that would be good for me. I really wouldn't recommend him switching out. Well, either way, if he does have Espeon, I think he's lost either way. Don't miss, thank you. Alright, so now we await his final Pokemon. I actually forgot his team. I think he has a Breloom in there somewhere. I think he had a Breloom in his team as well. If he brought Breloom, that would be kind of upsetting, because I don't want to go to sleep. Espeon! Okay, so if this thing is not Scarfed or Sashed, we win. Mega Horn, don't miss. Thank you. It connects. Is it going to knock out? It is in fact going to knock out, and that is one victory for us. So we won a battle, but we also lost a battle, which is a little unfortunate. I do understand, but I'd rather be tied than negative. So that is a wonderful, wonderful thing, and that is going to pretty much wrap up today's episode. If you guys did enjoy the episode, please don't forget to drop a like down below. Likes are very, very appreciated. And also, if you enjoyed this battle, as well as my previous battles, please make sure to subscribe to keep updated with more videos coming from Jerry Oak. And also, I actually have been thinking of asking you guys for team suggestions or Pokemon that you want to be highlighted in these Path to Prestige episodes. So, if you guys have any teams that you would want to recommend or Pokemon that should be highlighted, leave those suggestions in the comments below. But anyways, you guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. My name has been Jerry. You guys have been awesome. And until next time, stay awesome.